Hi! This was not the video I planned to upload for today, but it is the one I'm going to upload. I was going to upload a video that I had finished a little bit ago, but never uploaded, a little music video. But I wanted to go into the video files and clean it up a little bit, and I did that on my old computer, which I thought was here. It is not. And I was like, I don't really want to go through the hassle and the time of getting it, so I don't really have time to think of something else, so this is what we're doing. Legally, it's a cop-out, but morally, I've wanted to do something like this, especially since I'm gearing up for new Niche Appreciation Club episodes. I kind of wanted to look back and really like chronicle my thoughts on these. So yeah, it's a bit too many. Well, it's a bit egotistical to think that someone would be into this, but you know, I think it'll be good for me to do, and maybe someone will think it's interesting. So yeah, this is Niche Appreciation Club 1, the first 6 videos I did. The first one was uploaded on August 30th, 2017, so it's like 6 years old. And approaching 7. And I'll just hit play. I have watched these once already. I tried doing this off the cuff and talking, but I just could not do that. So that's a disclaimer. And I'm going to start playing the video now. Also, I don't know how much of value this would be to anyone if you have not seen the originals. But whatever. Okay, that's enough yammering. All right, so this is Ocarina of Time, and I'm going to hit the spacebar really loudly so I know when to sync up the video. Also, one last little stupid thing. If these videos I think have different frame rates, so if there's like any ghosting in this video, I apologize. It doesn't matter. All right, here I go. The logo is white. There's no colors yet. Yeah, so
hello anyone, welcome to my channel, Fox
I feel weird.
My name is Lucas, and this
Your name is
series
Lucas.
called Niche Appreciation Club. I'm gonna talk
Yeah,
about something that
I was gonna say
no
like the
one
channel's
thinks
name is
about,
Fox
and that
Moses,
is
but that's
Ocarina of
also
Time,
like
which is
my
one
name,
sentence,
kind
and
of.
I'm going somewhere with it, so stay
Fox
with me.
Motus.
But I'm really talking about one aspect of it all, and that's
But yeah,
forest and how cozy it is.
I do think this video came out pretty alright, actually. Like, I watched it again, and I felt like, yeah, I did a good job with that. The concept of it being like just talking about the small, cozy feeling of Kokiri Forest and how I think that is such a wonderful part of Ocarina of Time. It's like such a great way to introduce people to its world. And I still think that I'm shocked, honestly, that this video, like, there's still things I would do differently now. I think I would like maybe get more emotional and sentimental about it now if I made it, but I'm like, this is still kind of in essence what I wanted to do with this series. The tree has a mustache.
Nice feeling. It feels comfortable, and I just think
It does feel comfortable. Yeah. Swell Concept. That was the working title, actually. I almost called this series that, Swell Concept. But I thought Niche Appreciation Club was a lot more obtuse, and I like really long, obtuse names.
Where you can only see the horizon. It's an exciting feeling.
And yeah.
First time around. That's it. That's all I really have
That's
to
it.
talk about. That's a neat
The video has like a
club.
3-4 minute runtime, but it's really only like barely 2 minutes long, a little under. And then I have like this ending credit sequence that I'll just keep talking over. I'm not going to include, there's a few episodes I have like a weird post thing after it. I'm not going to include all of them. Yeah, I made that up, kind of. I just gave it Niche Appreciation because I thought it sounded weird, but it kind of ended up working out, you know, of enjoying smaller aspects of things. I think there's a part in here where I say I want to upload every 2 weeks. So, that was a lie. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I think that one came out all right. but it's still pretty. I mean, it was only like 2 minutes long. There wasn't much room to like mess it up. And yeah, the shout out to back to when it was like that one show fun and Eggbuster. Actually, I think he already rebranded because the Riverman Austin used to just be that one show fun, and then he renamed himself to the Eggbuster, and now he's Any Austin, which he's stuck with for a while now. Let's see, is there anything else interesting to say about that? I don't think so. I'll probably talk more about like my thoughts and what I want to do with the series. I think I'll toss in like a few little things right here. The icons for the first set were super. I just really liked Caro Benito's like intro Benito generation artwork, and so I looked at that and based it off of that. And excuse me, I had to take a drink of water, but I didn't. Instead, I sucked on my spit like a freak. Ugh. I'm making such horrible sounds. Okay, that's it. Let's go on to the next one. So this is Game Boy camera. Yeah, this one's 6.5 minutes long. There's also a section here which makes it's probably close to the 5 minutes, but we'll get there. Yeah, enough yammering. I'll just hit play. I said hit play. Thank you. The logo wasn't that different, but it's kind of different. The lowercase niche, properly corrected, appreciation, uppercase, club, but they don't have like the colors, and there's no like speech bubble, which I think makes it better. Wait.
This boy does one thing. One takes pictures. Within that thing,
yeah. I think my reading delivery in these early episodes is so weird. Like I think I'm bad at script reading. That's something I've actually been working on with this little break between niche appreciation clubs. Is getting better at reading my words and making it sound natural. I'm doing this off the cuff, but I don't think I can do that for like, I don't know. I've done that before with Niche Appreciation Club, but I need them to have like some kind of structure, some kind of point to get to. Otherwise, we'll see where it ends up later. Actually, in this commentary, there's a video where I do that and it doesn't work out. But this video, yeah. I really love the Game Boy camera. In this video, I think is all right. I like the idea and the point I'm trying to get across. There are things I would do differently now. There were things that I would maybe word better to make it more efficient. There's like a lot of like redundancies, I think, in this video. That's the second time you've used that. Third time you've used that bit.
Sometimes it's a really pretty princess with a similar song, but done a lot less sad.
But yeah.
Usually it's a sad boy though.
Is this a good commentary track if I'm talking over the whole thing? I don't know.
Cyclops has stored inside is bizarre as well.
Yeah, I always thought it looked like a little Cyclops.
So I'm just going to play you various songs while I show up some of my various pictures.
Wait, here it is.
I variously took. Just a heads up, these pictures in music got rained, but it's all kind of quirky. All this music is kind of quirky.
What was that? Yeah, I just do a slideshow here with music, which is funny, and I don't think not a thing that shouldn't be done, but I think I would cut it down to be like a lot quicker. Like, I think the slideshow part is fine, because I think it shows off a lot of like the personality of how I use the camera, but I just think it goes on like a little bit too long, maybe. Like, it's really great tunes. I don't know, actually. I'm coming around to it again. Anyways, the music for Niche Appreciation Club was made by Austin. I didn't really reiterate on that. He took music commissions at the time. He still might. I'm not fully sure on that. But I messaged him. I was like, I want music. And I got 3 songs, the intro and the 2 other ones. For the intro, I sent him this one like little melody I did. I used Ocarina of Time to make it. That da 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 da. And for the other 2, I just sent him some music as like examples. If I can find what those songs I sent him for like reference, I will include it in like something somewhere. But yeah, that part, yeah, I will cut that down.
Really though, how you
It could be trimmed down.
here encourages exploration, and it's weird to bring up the term encouraging exploration when all you're doing here is sifting.
But yeah, this is what I think I would have like changed differently. I talk about like exploration and like how fun it is to use the camera. Like I really talk about that a lot, and that's great. But I think I should have like, to give it like a unifying feeling or theme. That was actually a fun audio effect. I should do more of that kind of stuff. I should have been like, by making these things quirky and fun for like kids to use, or people to use in general, not just kids, it can open the door into people being more willing to try artistic things that are, you know, because it gets rid of that that like threshold, that intimidation of like, oh, I don't know how to take pictures or yada yada. Although I don't think that's really necessarily as much of an issue these days with, you know, cell phones. I really love this song, by the way.
I'm still enjoying and taking care of my Game Boy camera. Also the credits. Sometimes it's just like this.
Next song I send, if I ever get another track from Austin, this is gonna be one of the songs I send him. I just send him songs. I'm like, what will happen when he gets it, and what will he do with that? I just message him randomly with random nonsense, and I think he just puts up with it. It's wild to watch his channel like kind of like keep going up in like success. It makes me happy.
Camera that was drenching with personality, weirdness, and charm. This has been another niche appreciation club. I don't know really how.
Yeah, sorry, I probably talked too much during that. Like I said, I don't think these videos will have much use if you haven't seen the originals. These are mostly for me to really get my thoughts down and make them canon. That was alright. I like that. I think that was a fine episode. I think there's things I would do differently. But overall, I liked where it was going, and I liked what it was talking about. And I liked how it was mostly edited. I like the live shots of the Game Boy camera. I want to do more of that kind of stuff. And just to give the videos more of like a tangible feel. So, yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about Game Boy camera. I think that was a good follow-up. I definitely worked bigger. Yeah, I like that. If someone saw that now, I wouldn't be too embarrassed. Okay, this next one is Read-Only Memories. This one I would be a little embarrassed. Not that embarrassed, but I've never liked this episode. Even when I uploaded it, I didn't really like it. And that seems a bit negative to walk it on, but these are old videos. I think me being critical is perfectly valid. With that said, I'll hit play. It's a short one. I'll talk about my issues with it. I hit the play button. There's also something I started doing for a little bit, and I'll point it out right here.
Hey, Matt. Today we're discussing the cool game.
Yeah, I would say hello name. So I'll talk about this fully. Read-Only Memories was such a cool game that I really enjoyed. It's the first indie game I've talked about in this series, and I don't know, in this video I felt like I was just kind of mindlessly praising, but not like in a way that was like substantial. Like in my cave story and The World Ends With You videos, that's arguably all I'm doing. I'm just praising and just kind of like, you know, being excited. But there's like something there. With this, I don't think there's anything going on. I think you could summarize this entire video as me just saying, yeah, I like that game. And that would have gotten the point across just as well. There's nothing interesting going on here. So I've always kind of wanted to redo this game. Not redo this game, redo this video. Which I'm like, okay, this game got like a Redux version with 2064 read-only memories or something like that. But I don't know how I talk about it. This game has had like some controversy since its release. And this is not like this off the top of my head. If you want more information, you should look it up for yourself. But it turned out like one of the developers was just kind of a lousy person to work for. His name was Matt. That was the Matt that I said hello to at the beginning of the video because we were mutuals on Twitter for a bit. Nothing more than I made fan art and then he followed back. But wait, this part. Yeah. Also, yeah, I don't have a real talking point. This whole part's me trying to like explain what I was talking about. But it's like, why not just do the video overs again? If you have to have a part where you explain what you were talking about like this, clearly it's not working. I don't think this is a good episode. I don't. It is a great game. It is. I think if I did it again, I would make the episode, I would still praise the game, but I think I would talk about that whole artist versus artist. I think the thing I'd want to talk about is, you know, because this wasn't like a solo endeavor. There was like multiple people involved with making this, and I think I'd want to talk about like that angle. Sorry, I thought the episode was done for a second. I would talk about maybe like, can you enjoy something made by a group if one person, like a major individual, turned out to be not that good of a person? But part of me feels like I don't know how I can do that tastefully while not being disrespectful to the original people that were behind this. If I can do that even. Like I followed like several people that worked on this game after the fact because I liked what they do. Too Mellow makes outstanding music. And what was that? Hang on, wait, gotta go back. That was the first time I did a stupid little quick 5-frame. Okay, all right. Few quick things about this video. This game got an update that adds a few things going under the name 2064. Yeah, I haven't played that yet, yo. But I peeked at it, and it's a lovely update. Yeah, good job, Midboss. That's the developer. As rambly as I might have gotten with this video, you should give Read Only Memories a whirl. It was one of my favorite games of last year. I think that still holds up. When did this game come out? Like 2016? I'd have to look back, but I really did enjoy it. It's $20 on Steam and PS4, and has a demo you can try out. It's actually $20.64, I think, now, which is cute. So anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I don't think this episode has a point. I don't think I'm really adding anything to the conversation, nor showing the game in like its best context. And I think there is ground to give it another shot, to take another look at it, but I don't know if I will, because I don't know if there's a respectful way to do that. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think, because this isn't like some big studio this is like an indie project still, you know. But yeah, okay, I'm ready. I'm gonna move on to the next one, which is Miiverse. Miiverse. I don't have a little ramble. I'm just gonna hit play. Hit play. Still no color. At a certain point, I started adding color to the words. I had like the little Wii U sounds right there. That's interesting. I wouldn't do that again. I say hello, Logan.
Past November 7th. I'll correct myself.
Yeah.
As a personal journal that
I think this was uploaded only a little bit before the Miiverse servers, whatever, closed down.
And the execution gets faltered, but not necessarily by Miiverse itself, but more about the individuals in it, unless you like seeing bad quality posts, which, you know, are endearing in a way. Either way, though, it's still a neat idea. I'm also aware that some people use it quite differently. I know there's quite a few.
Yeah, sorry. I don't think I use any like
on this platform, and I'm sure there's a
niche music in this. I just use game music. I'm glad I was able to archive some Miiverse in the wild stuff. I'm pretty sure the whole service has been backed up. This is a good use of like game audio and no music my audio. And here's where I show like Miiverse in action.
I don't have a capture, so it's all pretty.
There's no capture. There's a part in here that I want to talk about. Real quick on music. I got music made for Niche Appreciation. Wait, I'll have to talk about that in a second. It's going to happen too fast. There's the thing I want to talk about. Hang on. It's about to happen. That really vulgar message, which is stupid, and I mean, funny in a really stupid and bad way. But I wouldn't do that now. I wasn't sure what I wanted the tone of my videos to be yet. But I did know I wanted them to be like family friendly, but not too family friendly. Like I still want to talk about real topics. So I try not to swear in my videos, or at least I don't try to drop any major swears. I might say, or at least in Niche Appreciation Club, I don't. Other videos, I might say a word, and Life Count 0 is filled with me saying swear words. That was a trip. Yo, wait, sorry. Before I did that, dang it, I should have talked about that.
You had a max of 60 seconds to draw.
Yeah, WarioWare sketch was so cool. I miss that. I know there's been things that have been like brought back to bring Miiverse back, and that's cool. Things that bring back servers and functions like this are fantastic. The capture's freaking out. But you only get with that your enthusiasts, which is fine. I like that. But you know, when it's open to the whole public, you get like everyone. You get like people that are casual. You get the enthusiasts. You get kids. Hard pivot. This is, I think, my second time on camera actually in this series. I'm not like camera shy. I just didn't feel like it was really necessary. Those used to be like my glasses. Like I had that pair of glasses in style for like years, and it feels so out of character for me now. This is like another one with like a long. Yeah, it's got a smiley face. Yeah, that to go back to what I was trying to talk about before, that Luigi community thing was so unhinged right before I recorded that. It was saying some of the wildest things I'd ever seen on Miiverse. I don't think I talked about this video at all. Maybe I didn't have a tripod? I don't know. I think that would be it. It's still going? Why is it still going? Oh, because there's like a little thing at the end. Alright. I guess it's kind of cute to show the Waru Plaza with all the Miiverse posts. Yeah, I think that was fine. I think I kind of talked about what I wanted. I don't think it had too much of a point. It didn't really land anywhere. That's like, I think the biggest issue I have of like earlier videos is that I don't think there's a point I'm trying to get to. Because I wasn't sure really what I was trying to do. Nowadays, I'm trying to talk about video games and I'm trying to get to like some kind of point that I don't think is like discussed as much, or is at least a point that's like very personal to me. I'm trying to make them very subjective and not objective videos. But early on, I was still figuring it out. So I think that one was fine. I would do it differently now. I think if I was to do it now, I would talk about how neat it was to have a community like that, because things like Twitter and Tumblr, I talk about a little bit about it in the video itself. I don't reiterate enough on it. Is like bigger platforms, like bigger internet, normal social media just is not the same, and it was not the same. And the way that Miiverse was used in games could range from really cool to like just kind of novel, but I liked that, and I do miss its feature. I understand why it's gone. I wish it could come back, but I understand why it's never going to come back. But to jump ships real quick, the 3DS had Street Pass. That should absolutely come back. That was sick. I don't know. I know I wasn't thinking the Switch because the Switch was boring, but I'm going to go on too much of a tangent. Let's start the next video. I'm going to get an ad on my own video. Dumb. Okay. So this is the Wii video. I'm going to hit play. Why is it slowed down? There's the color. All right. So the Wii video was actually the video that kind of catalysted. That it was the video I wanted to make before there was even like a Niche Appreciation Club or a Swell Concept. I literally just did that IRL. I still do that stupid thing.
Everyone, myself included. Hi, Austin. This is Niche Appreciation.
Hi, Austin.
Where we look at things
I think that's the last time I do that bit.
that was
I
swimming
could be
in
wrong.
salt. Swimmingly, that's unnecessary. Doesn't make sense in any context. The Wii menu is a bunch of small
Your hair's
buttons
so
with
greasy
buttons
and like
you
weird.
can find so you can get engaging too.
Anyways, yeah, this is the video I wanted to make,
So I guess pointer slides across
and was
the screen,
intimidated to
click
make,
with every
but I
monitor.
wanted to make it. I felt like I had something,
For now, let's look at the settings. By that, I mean like the small
I don't want to say too unique to say, but I feel like I had something that could be said well, and I felt like I could add to like the conversation of like the Wii. I feel like I've seen more people lately talk about it kind of like this, and talk about it better than I ever could. Also, there's Metroid Prime Trilogy data on here. I never played. I don't remember playing that game on here. I would love to have that game. It's expensive now.
something like that. Like it,
Oh, did I buy it off the? I don't know. I really miss moving icons. So yeah, this is the Wii video. The other videos I made were kind of like, they were things I wanted to talk about, but they were like the warm up to getting to this point. And you know, I still like this video. I feel like this is the first video that really truly feels like a niche appreciation club-esque video, with talking about like how the thing works, right? Like how the system works, the features of it, and all that. While ending on like some kind of like personal, emotional note. Also, you can name your console. That's what I'm talking about in this part. I called mine Hyper MSX. And I said, there's no real reason behind that. There is. I was playing a lot of Mega Man X games. Because it's Mega Sonic X. That was the name. I was playing a lot of Mega Man X through the Mega Man X collection on the GameCube. And I was a big fan of Sonic. Still am. But, oh, that's a flyer. That's fun. Who's Jock? God, I still love this. I'm talking about it in the video right now, but the whole like this Wii acting like a whole little time capsule of like things. I think to talk about something else real quick. That's an idea I've had for like an episode. Wait. Yeah, I would do that bit differently, but I like it. I really like buying used like games, memory cards, anything that has like data like this on it, where you can see how the people interacted with it and used it, because I think that's fun. You can like be like, oh, these people did whatever. This is the first time I'm like more on camera, not just like once, but like several times in the video. But yeah, I think that would be good to talk about like these like little digital memories that people have let go of, but you can still explore. I think I could really talk about that, and I think there's something interesting there. I just don't know what I would call it. Huh? I also really liked having Stosh here to like film with. It added like a nice layer of like kinetic energy. I like how poorly drawn this is. I have an art degree. I didn't at the time, but I still like drawing like really lousy stuff like this. Using the book Antiqua font from MS Paint and then blowing it up is still my favorite thing to do. I'll always do that. But yeah, having Sash here added like a nice like kinetic kind of energy. I know I was like, I can't do that like every time. I think that might get a bit exhausting, but every once in a while, I think it's nice to like shoot a thing with friends because they add just a little bit more life to it. But yeah, in this video, I covered pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I don't think there's anything left unturned. The only thing that I kind of wish I would do differently is that I wish I would have had like some footage of like the Weather Channel and the News Channel and like the other channels to show back when they were. Yeah, there were. Wait a second. There were Commodore 64 games on here. I didn't know. I would have bought one just to have whatever. I know they're not hard to get, but it's the principle of the matter that pisses me off.
There's two notable picks I want to talk about. The first notable pick is a game called Blues Journey, which my sister picked out.
Blues Journey, that's a cool game.
It's really quirky.
I couldn't make a video about it, but it's a cool game. I'm glad my sister. But yeah, Donkey Kong. Oh, I jumped the gun there.
Donkey Kong Jr. Math.
Yeah.
The game my best friend Brandon picked out, and I tried to tell him that it wasn't Donkey Kong Jr. It was Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Yeah. And it wasn't what he was expecting. I still laugh about that quite a bit. You beat it? I don't think
Yeah, he was so bummed out, and I was like, it clearly says math. This is not going to be like Donkey Kong Jr. This is going to be like a learning game. And he's like, oh, that's the one we should buy, and we did, and didn't like it.
Is there any like gameplay that's like Donkey Kong Jr. or is it?
I didn't really know how to play this game. I think it's telling you to like add up to 70, but I'm not fully sure. It's an NES game. Wait, I should have talked about the photo channel more. That's the only thing that I'm like, I felt like I didn't really like elaborate enough on. Like, yes, that picture. I have it framed somewhere, like a big blown up poster of it. But yeah, the photo channel, we used to like play videos on there and like reverse them and do like lots of other fun edits. There was definitely more I could have talked about there, and I regret not doing that with this video. This is also like the longest episode yet. It's at 14 and a half minutes, and it's actually like that long. It's not like, you know, the first two videos are like I do some nonsense for like a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Like, there's like 14 minutes worth of stuff. I could probably word it differently. I could probably make things more streamlined, but overall, I like this video. And making it was like a pretty huge achievement for me. I also say the Opera browser there can still play Flash games, and I wonder if that's still true, because it's not like that browser is getting updated anymore. So I wonder if I went to Newgrounds.com with the Wii browser, assuming it can navigate modern internet at all, and I tried to play, because Newgrounds still has Flash games. They have like Ruffle emulation now, but they also have like the original SWF files. So I don't think it will, but that was dumb. I don't know whose idea that was. I don't know if that was Stosh's idea or my idea. I also like this little bit talking about be right back, getting some water real quick, and then drawing some water. There's things here in the previous videos too, like little bits of humor that are still here. Dumb nonsense like that. Also, none of the Miis are like assigned to like the right profile, and I feel like that's something I would have changed, but I'm guessing I couldn't have done it. But I don't know. I haven't opened the voting thing in a while. But yeah, what's some other early niche things I could talk about? I don't have too much. My first loves. That's kind of a cool picture. Yeah, they did. I'm trying hard in not these commentary videos just to start talking about like, oh, I love the Wii. I'm trying not to do like the episode again. It was that's Abraham Lincoln. It was I don't know what the heck I was just talking about. But yeah, like I was like, I got a Wii console recently, a used one, to give to someone as a gift. And I looked at like what they played and like their Miis, and like, let me tell you, they were really boring people. Whoever had that Wii before, outstandingly normal people. They played a bit of Wii Sports when they got it, and the rest was like, I think, Just Dance and Kabbalah's Big Game Hunting. Maybe Madden. That was almost like a bit of a bummer, but it was still kind of funny. Wait, this part. I don't think I'd keep this part in here. I think I kind of talked about it earlier, so I feel like doing it again is just... I don't know. This part I would probably not include. I don't think anything really needs to be said other than a quick. I like the menu screen music. I like all this system. I think I'm trying to talk about the music here.
Each channel offers its own tone, not only visual.
Yeah. Yeah, this part I would maybe do like a little bit different. There's probably like a way to streamline this.
However, we're talking about picking tracks, and you can't forget the fan favorite Wii Shop channel. And while I adore that, I'm going to wrap this segment up by talking about my personal favorite piece of music. It's a highly underrated but tranquil piece, the news channel. I'm just going to
Yeah, the news channel. Yeah, such a wonderful piece of music. I know that this is one of the songs that I sent to Austin for that song that's like dun dun dun. That one. This was one of the songs I sent him as like reference, and he did a fantastic job with that. And when I say reference, it's not like, oh, I want you to make a cover of this. It's like, here are some songs. Take the essence of their feeling and incorporate them into your work. That's what I mean by like reference. Yeah, this is a lovely song. It's so good. I don't know who composed the Wii music for the Wii system. I think it might have been Kazumi Tataka, but I'm not going to check right now. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if he did. I think he did the 3DS, but again, I would need to check that. These are not canonical facts to take. This is like a dumb, off-the-cuff commentary. That was a good use of the song.
all this is so beautiful to me.
That was a good use of the music as well. That was a part where I want that being the music was made, but
That's why I'm speaking to this whole video.
this ending,
Because of the passage of time. I love sitting down with my family and friends, gathering around the Wii.
I think this is where I was like, this is what I want Nation Appreciation Club to be, or at least I think this is where I was starting to get it. These reviews that were less mechanical, less like, oh, the game mechanics work like this and they don't work like this and yada yada. Those are fantastic. I follow so many channels and read so many things that are like that. I love that, but I felt like I could add something different to that discussion, and this was it. That subjective personal experience that was completely biased. I don't feel like I saw that as much back then. I've seen it more now, because I'm old and a relic. And I was uninfluential because no one was watching me. But some people were watching me. But you know what I mean. Other channels do it better than me. But yeah, this whole ending about like the Wii being a thing of the past, and I miss it. I don't miss like the features. I don't miss like the things itself, because I can still go back to that. But I miss the experience of when it was active, when we all lived together and like everyone was talking about it and enjoying it. That was a great thing that done. This,
Cherish them. They are one of the best things in this life, and you should value those dearly.
I don't know about that. That felt a little preachy to me. But I'm pretty sure I did that because I probably butchered. Or I thought it might have been made for a better ending. But yeah, that was a Wii video. I shot it like several times before I landed on that one. And I'm still proud of it. Yeah, a little bit. I should be. I worked hard on that. I really wanted to, I don't want to say get that over with, move on, but that was like, I want to make this, and I did, and here I am now. I don't know. This is a very important video to me. It's not the one that I show people when they ask what Niche Appreciation Club is about. That would be the Animal Crossing video. That's the one I show people when I'm like, oh, this is what I make. But this is a good one. I do talk about this one to people sometimes. Even though it's old and like has a lot of like rough edges, I think the heart of it is still pretty strong. Heart, that's right. I try to put like a lot of heart into my videos, because that's what I feel like was missing from like review and commentary at the time, and still kind of feel like is, but not necessarily. It's much less of an issue these days, and arguably maybe never an issue before. But yeah, whatever. This is the Wii video. The reason why it's called the Wii video, not just Wii, is because it was a big deal to me. That's why the upcoming 3DS video is going to be called the 3DS video. Maybe even the Nintendo 3DS video, but we'll see. So yeah, that was the Wii video. Yeah. And then we go to the last one, which is arguably the worst one. I'm going to hit play. Excuse me. Yeah. That might have been jumping the gun a bit. But when I was rewatching this one, I was just being like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? I'm like cooking food in it, and I'm wearing like some Ebenezer Scrooge-esque clothes. But if Ebenezer Scrooge was like a weird young man, I'm jumping the gun. I should at least let it get going before I complain about it. Why is this the ending to like the first set? That's my biggest question. Hello, you jackass. Your hair was a mess, wasn't it?
So professional. Well, say that. The truth is,
I hate this video. This is my new least favorite episode. I thought the Read Only Memories was like the worst one. I was like, that one sucks. And I thought this one was okay. I watched it again today, and I was like, no, this is the worst. I'm not talking about anything. I'm just going to go off the cuff. I'm not talking about anything. I think the idea of like cooking something while trying to talk about something, I'm like, that could be good and funny, but I don't show the food. And I think if I was to do that, I should talk about something that's like maybe more anxiety inducing, like something that's more high stress or high stakes, because I'm sure if I was actually like cooking something a bit more things and trying to talk, I'd be a bit more panicky, and that could work. That would work out. This, dumb. This video bums me out. I'm doing this one again. I'm not trying to. I'm not going to try to redo too many old topics. Off the top of my head, the only ones I want to do again are maybe Read Only Memories, Minecraft, but specifically the Bedrock edition. I think there's like something really interesting I could talk about there with the idea of like indie games and Minecraft's status as one, and the Link's Awakening one. I could talk about the remake, but just as I feel like I could have talked more about Link's Awakening with better detail. This one, nothing. Where I talk about the idea of like of working towards something and feeling burnt out. Find a topic, I think that would absolutely work, and I can kind of see why I used Animal Crossing to talk about it. I like the little parts where I go holla when I say something, I don't know, dumb. But I don't know. I don't think I would have used Animal Crossing Wild World to talk about that. Like I would have instead. I want to talk about like my fondness for this game, my love for it, and how much I enjoy it. And to get to a point, I could talk about how going back to like older games, even though there's like new iterations of it, can still have a lot of value because they offer like a different experience, or at least can, like Wild World compared to like New Horizons. Sure, New Horizons has like so much more, arguably, but there's still like a feeling that this one has that New Horizons doesn't have, and vice versa. And that would make for such a better topic. This video's high stitches. That's my best friend. This video sucks. I know I'm kind of coming in hot, but it caught me so off guard. The Snapchat notifications are funny enough.
and that's also perfectly fine. Because we all need that.
The scraping sounds in the background. Again, I think the idea of cooking while trying to talk could work. I'll probably maybe try that concept again, but not with this. Maybe with, I don't know, Overcooked would be too on the nose. Maybe Breath of the Wild, I don't know. You're using Pam spray? Gross.
Not too spicy.
It's not gross to use like Pam spray, but I know what I'm using it for. This is a weird implementation of it. Oh yeah, and those little potato things. My sister just got me a 10 of them, and I didn't do the directions right. I messed it up, so I pivoted to doing this instead. They were all right because I made them wrong. It also pisses me because that part's fine. The weird movements, that's fine. But I can cook better. I'm not a fantastic cook by any means, but I can make something better than what I made in this video. There's nothing I like about this video. The next Animal Crossing video that came out after this one was significantly better. And there's a part where I use like a Keurig in this video because I never had one before. My reaction is fine. I got it for Christmas. But I keep the sound in, and it sounds like someone peeing in the background. It's so bad. There's nothing I like about this video. There are parts that I like. I like that I'm cooking. I like that I'm talking about Animal Crossing. I like that I'm talking about the idea of like working towards something and that being exhausting. And it's okay to like maybe like take those breaks and feel defeated. Those are all good. Those are all good elements that came together so poorly in this video. It's also not like an issue yet. Is there any audio playing in this video?
Someone like me, and you know what that.
Even in the Animal Crossing parts? The camera died or something here. That feels in character still. Alright,
It's absolutely not telling me.
if there was something to say I like about this video, it would be,
You need to keep working and doing what you're doing because it's very easy to get distracted and just get sucked.
no, there's nothing. The stupid boiling of the... Maybe that dub reaction is alright. Maybe that is the only good part of this video. There's the peeing sound. God dang. Why is this... This is the note I end like the first set of videos on. That's dumb. That's bad. If there's something I can say, the reason why I'm like NAC 1, NAC 2, NAC 3... because I don't feel like that's really... I just like that idea of like these being like contained sets with a unifying like... Looks bad. It wasn't terrible. It was just okay though. A unifying like aesthetic. But I'll talk more about that when I do the Niche Appreciation Club 3 commentary, whenever that is. But yeah, the Wii video should have been like the last video. I should have made this one before that.
Merry belated Christmas.
Merry belated Christmas, yeah. Oh, jeez Louise. So, that was Niche Appreciation Club 1. I enjoyed enough of it to be like, that was alright. There's only really like 2 episodes that I'm like, those are kind of stinkers. The rest have varying degrees of... I like that. Just a little rough around the edges. I would do it differently. I've seen much worse starts. The only other little thing is that the last 2 videos have like a different kind of thumbnail style, sort of. I don't like changing thumbnails, but I might later today or tomorrow change those. They have like the white squiggly lines that Niche Appreciation Club 2 has. But yeah, so that was a commentary track. That was me talking about old videos. If you listened, that's weirdly flattering. Thank you. This was helpful for me as well. This was good for me to do. I have some kind of perspective and a new worst. Yeah, but I'm glad I did these. I'm still proud of these. Even like the ones I don't like, I'm really glad that I made them. That I had the goal to be like, I'm gonna make them. And yeah, so that's it. I don't know how to end this. You have a good day, hopefully, and I'll see you next week. Later.